Good morning, everybody. What's up? 5 Gem Farms. Good morning, man. How you doing? What's up, dudes? I haven't checked Mod Hub yet. Let's check Mod Hub. What we got? Who's all in here? Who's lurking? Who's lurking? Always somebody lurking. Oh, we got some stuff. Not a whole lot of stuff, though. Okay, well. Show it anyhow. Real quick, while we're here. Do a great, beautiful day. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, man, not too bad. It is actually pretty beautiful out today here as well. That's the wrong button. Let's try this one. Nenthal, brokered EV 2200 agricultural low loader, Landsberg 2.2 meter bale storages. No more auto lift. I'm assuming that's probably it for today. Hillabee Creek, I didn't actually get a chance to check that out yet. Looks like it's a pretty good map. Waylon Timlick, welcome in. How you doing, man? How you doing? I'm just gonna go ahead and hop right into farming. Yeah, I don't think we really have a whole lot to cover. Pretty simple, straightforward day. I do want to buy another tractor, and that's currently what I was working on just before we started up here. Optioning out a International 1586. This is by JCL's modding, or farm. JCL's modding, I think is his modding name, but yeah, anywho, pretty sweet tractor, honestly. It's really, really nice. Door grips, don't want those. Yeah, I'll skip them. Wing turn signals. I'm gonna skip those as well. I don't think I really need a front loader on this guy. I mean, we're 162 horsepower across the board, so it doesn't really matter which of these I pick. I kind of like this style. And you're seeing Kita joining us here today. Say hi, Kita. Say hi. Say hi, puppers. Yes, she's very curious. She likes to know what we're up to. Yes. Yes, girl. Yep. Hey, why don't you go lay down, okay? You lay down. You lay down, puppers. Yes. Yes, she got to know what we're up to. She's probably going to be butting in and seeing what's up for most of the day, so. Yeah, she's going to hang out here with me, I think. Hey, DJ's Club. How you doing, man? All right, girl. All right. All right. Yep, you're very curious. Yep. Okay, got that. 1586 head 2 on the farm. Yeah, I love this thing. This thing's really nice. And this modded version, it really is pretty awesome. You want to be up here? You want to be a lapdog? Oh, what's going on? Do you want to be my lapdog for the day? Okay. Okay. Okay, girl. She keeps falling off my chair. She's a little big to be a lapdog. She's still figuring this all out. All right. No. Can't hit that button. Hey, no. Keep your friggin' puppy. She is curious, man. She wants to know what everybody's up to all the time. All right. That's enough. You gotta get down. You gotta get down. I know. I'm sorry. No, not into that idea. Okay. You're wild, dog. Yeah, I really don't have much I can do with her while I'm streaming, so I think she's just kind of gonna hang out. For now, that's all the tractors I think we need. If we need anything later, it'd probably be something on the bigger end. In which case, I've got these guys for that. I'm really quite in love with those, so we might end up with one of those. We'll see. I don't think I need anything that big yet, so for now we're just gonna hold off. I totally did not mean to buy 2 of these tractors. That was a mistake. Oops, sell one of those. Hey, Jake, how you doing, man? Yos, how do I join? How you doing, man? Oh, this has interactive controls and all that stuff. So, opening doors, we can mess around with quite a bit of stuff actually on the outside. We can pop panels off and get a look under the hood. Oh, and there I think is another door trigger. So that's all pretty cool. Love to see interactive controls actually working, everything doing what it's supposed to do. Pretty sweet tractor. We don't really need it right this very second, but we might here in a bit. We'll see. I kind of needed something with a little bit more horsepower than this, but I mean, this thing's really, really nice. So I figured we might as well have it. It's a good looking tractor. We'll keep it around for now. We do also have this little farm all. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but for now we're going to hang on to it. Skid steer. Traction King, as you've seen in the thumbnail, is out here plowing. This guy's full, so let's go ahead and unload him. Back up that way. Okay, no worries. Go unload the combine. Combine is currently harvesting our, I believe, oats over here, which we're going to need for our horses. We'll probably come in and bale this straw after we're done, so that should help keep us busy for the day. Oop, overshot that just a little bit. There we go. Get that unloaded. I'll probably go empty this out real quick in between fields here. Give that guy just a second here. Curious puppy is wandering around my feet now. No, stay on my wires. Stay on my wires. She's not into chewing anything, really, so hopefully she doesn't decide to chew up any cables or anything. But if you hear noise in the background, it's probably just her walking around. She's quite the klutz. I'll give her that. Yeah. Real fun stuff having a puppy around. You guys know how it goes. Crap. I didn't plan that turn out very well. Should be able to swing that. Not a real long trailer, but can get hung up if you're not careful. And go ahead and pull into home base here. Back up the bridge, go unload in the silo real quick, and then right back out to the field. Love pulling into this farm. This just, like, seriously is one of the coolest farms I've done. I love this farm. Detail is like everything I'd want it to be. Looks exactly the way I want it to look. Everything kind of just came out perfect on this one. Really, really enjoy this one. Getting back over that field. I think we might go out this route. Get out here in front of the worker. That way we're not in his way. I could turn on the game volume too. Sorry, wrong button. Wrong button. Stream is not ending. Don't worry, guys. Stream is not ending. We're all good. Refund. Yeah, that'll just teach me how to work buttons. I like to hit the wrong buttons a lot. Alright, puppy's working. She's laying over by the door. She's got something in her mouth though. Okay. We're all good. Yeah. Come back over this way. I think we just need to go up to, yeah, that third field there. We'll be back in line with the combine. I'm not sure how the plowing's going. We'll have to check on him again. I don't want to be in his way, so I'm going to wait for him to get moving in, and then we'll get past him. I don't know if our new 1486 has enough horsepower to run a baler or not. If it does, we'll bring it over. Get started on baling. You're good. Okay. Top of the 1586. I apologize. Let's see. Eve Tractors has 162. And the baler that we own, 150. Perfect, actually. Literally perfect. I know it's a Kubota baler, but I know I don't have enough horsepower to run the rock picker with this, so put him on baling for now. Yeah, this interior is sweet, isn't it? That is pretty nicely detailed. Really good. I think we're actually just going to cut around the side here to get back over on this one. We'll have to do the baling by hand, of course, so this is going to take some time. We do have, obviously, workers running on a good portion of this stuff. She's tearing something up. Give me just a second, guys. I got to take a sweep. Should have grabbed a toy for her before I started this up. What do we got in here that you can play with? Goodness, girl. Where is the Discord? Knock it off, girl. Knock it off. Lay down. Blue Iguana, if you put exclamation Discord into the chat, you should be able to get a link for that. Exclamation Discord. Noah Hauser, welcome in. How you doing, man? Actually, crap, we might have screwed ourselves. I don't know if I got enough room to get over there. I'm just going to cut through the field. Yep, right there's your Discord link. Got it. Bit of a self-service up in here. If you just use the right commands, everything kind of comes to you. I didn't mean to run that over. Oopsie. Oh well. Didn't lose that much. He's got a full grain tank again. Okay. I'll pull up over here and park for a second and get ready to get started. Go ahead and lower and everything. Will be set up, ready to go. Truck. There it is. He's on the far end, of course. Typical. Yeah. It's pretty calm, chill day so far. Just kind of actually farming, getting some stuff done. Guys, what's your favorite map right now that's on all platforms? Let me ask that. I was kind of thinking about this morning. I want to kind of get a gauge on what everyone's favorite map is for all platforms right this minute. Kind of curious. I mean, at this point, we've got a few really, really good ones, right? Just kind of want to see where everyone's at. Favorite map for all platforms. What do you guys think? Almost unloaded already. This thing really doesn't take very long to unload. Fills up kind of quick, but that's all right. We'll get through it. It's really not that big of a field, so any bigger of a combine would kind of seem unnecessary. Favorite map for all platforms? Let me know. What do you guys think? Especially on the American side. I'm really curious about the American side more than anything, but whatever. If you guys have a map that is an American, that's fine too. Feel free to let me know. Let's see if this thing's got enough power to get this thing moving. Looks like it. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but that's okay. Looks like it's really into gearing. We just got to get up to speed, and then we're moving. Stone Valley, okay. Okay. I figured we're gonna get a few Stone Valley comments. A tractor will fit in the bale that bale produces. Yeah, something like that. It's kind of small for this baler, but it's all right. It's running, so I'm not gonna complain too much. It's geared nicely for this. I'll say that. There's a possibility today my headset dies, by the way, guys. I forgot to charge it. So, that would kind of suck. I won't be able to monitor or do VC or anything like that, but it's okay. Yeah, so Stone Valley is really, really good, obviously. I really like this map. If I had to pick one map that is my favorite for all platforms, I think I would pick Bloomfield. It took me a minute to warm up to it. At first, I wasn't in love with it, but actually playing on it, it plays really nice. I think it's a really good map. Not to say that Stone Valley isn't as well. Stone Valley does have really a couple things over Bloomfield, mainly being I think it has custom lighting, and there's a couple custom sheds on it, whereas this doesn't have any of that. But for some reason, the feel and the flow on this map is just really, really good. Really well done. I don't know what it is. I really don't. It's kind of got like an X Factor kind of thing going on. It's using like almost all base game buildings and everything, but and maybe it's just the farm that I built on it, but for some reason, like, this map just feels awesome. Love it. Like I said, I'd love to hear other maps too that you guys think. My favorite map in FS22, Elk Mountain, Wyoming. Ashton Corners would probably be up there as well. Ashton Corners I really, really enjoy. But for me, Elk Mountain is probably my #1 favorite map for FS22. If I had to pick one. All platforms, I think it's Bloomfield, Canada. I feel like this map kind of flies under the radar too, you know? Old Kiwi Farm is nice. I haven't played on Old Kiwi Farm much. I really should. I'm curious about this map that came out yesterday. You guys think it's any good? I might, maybe towards the end of the stream, we'll hop over there and do a quick little look around. Just kind of preview it for myself. I've been curious about it, so. It looks good. From the screenshots and everything I've seen of it, it looks good. By the way, guys, I'm gonna say around 11 or 11:30, I'm gonna put Kita here out to go potty for just a couple minutes. Landscaping map like deleted? No. Which map are you talking about? Which landscaping map? I've got a few that I've done a ton on. Right now we've got Western Wilds that we're working on. No Man's Land, that is a good map. I don't know if you've seen the dual survival series I did with 4B Gaming. We ended up basically building No Man's Land out completely, pretty much. Built a town, all that stuff. He's still working on it. Last night he actually did a stream on it. It's looking awesome. It really is. Had the farm and the trucking company. So that save, yeah, apparently deleted itself. I don't know what happened there. I had hit escape in the middle of the game to save the game real quick, and it just didn't save. So I had to quit out of the game, and we lost it, I guess. So we kind of started doing the same thing on Elk Mountain Tuesday night. Kinda, roughly. Maybe not quite as detailed as what we had before, but it's coming along pretty well as well. So if you want to check out the stream from Tuesday night, you can kind of see what I'm talking about there. I did like a tour towards the end where you can kind of see everything we did. If you just want the highlight reel of it. Definitely recommend checking that out. Yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Unfortunately, I really feel bad about the holler. I was really, really enjoying that one. That was like super high detailed over the top, but it happens. T-Shug, howdy, howdy. How you doing, man? Harvester is in the air. That's not good. Not good at all. Eric, what are you up to, dude? What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you, buddy? Anything interesting? You got here. Oh, she decimated a toy. That happens. Silly dog. Just got back from the dentist, dude. That's so fun. I hate the dentist. I just realized the combine's full. We should probably check on the other workers too. See how they're doing. You're all right. No worries there. You're backing up for some reason. I don't know why. Let's go put you on a different field because it looks like you're done, as far as I could tell. Yeah, that's a good question. Have you gotten your surgery yet, buddy? You don't want that either. Oh, this dog. Auger wagon drivers on my header. That's not good. Having all sorts of fun over there at that night. Let's get this guy set up. We'll have him run on this field. Keep him busy for a bit. You got plenty of plowing to do, so this all kind of works out to be, you know, having all the workers going at the same time. We will be behind on the rock picking, but that's okay. We can take our time, so. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's not a big deal, Jake. I mean, it sucks, but, you know, that's the game sometimes. It's just the way it goes. I hate it. I hate that you guys spent hours watching it, and now we're just not doing it, you know? That's what really bites for me. We did have quite a bit of effort into it, though. Like 3-4 streams worth of just building and buying equipment and stuff. We really didn't even do much farming on it, but that was kind of the point. It was kind of being set up to be like the best roleplay server of all time kind of thing, but you know, it happens. Back tomorrow 10 times more before it's all redone. Oh, dude, that's rough. That's rough. Hopefully, yeah, everything goes good. No issues with that. Supposed to buy equipment when you need it. Yeah, but the thing is we were trying to set it up to be like over the top, you know? And the game apparently couldn't handle it. It wasn't on my PC or anything. It was literally the game that couldn't handle it, so. Nothing you could really do about that. I mean, the thing is if when you buy, I'll show you the building I bought, and you'll see kind of what we mean by like, kind of just the way it worked. It's this guy. I have this warehouse, right? It's like you don't just buy this warehouse and not put a bunch of trucks in front of it. You know what I mean? And then we had the landscaping company that we were working on. And then we also had like a big farm operation pretty much built fully ground up. This holler, the holler, I don't know if you've ever played on it, but it doesn't have any farms on it when you're starting out. So it's basically just like an open slate, kind of like No Man's Land, but it's already landscaped. There's plenty of buildings and stuff, but it's kind of just an open slate kind of map. But And did that happen to me? I was building a campground when I left because I had to go eat. Got back. What? Oh, dude, that sucks. That sucks. For sure. Nature of the beast sometimes, though, I guess, right? Nothing you can really do about it. Construction map? Not really. Way more detailed than that, I would say. Much more refined as well. Like it's got a river running through it. It's got some hills, and it's a really beautiful map, honestly. Several fields already, you know. It's really just like a normal map. It just doesn't have any farms on it. So, and then it gives you a couple areas where you could like go in and add stuff of your own too. Like in the town where we were building the landscaping area was really an open lot that was kind of meant to be used. It was looking really good, and I was really happy with it. But you know, it happens. So I was really quite happy with the farm on that one too. It came out looking really good. By the time it was said and done, it was a struggle bus to build it, but I had to start over at least twice, but you know, it happens. Kara Harris, welcome in. How you doing, man? Or I should say, how are you doing? I say, how you doing, man, to everybody. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. We're making way more bales off of this than I thought we would. We really could probably stop baling after this strip. I don't think we need this many bales. I mean, I guess we could sell them, but we really don't need this many bales. It's quite overkill on the bale front. To be fair, we don't even need them really for the horses, and that's all we're collecting straw for, was to get ahead on that kind of stuff. But that, and we have it, we might as well. But yeah, the horses don't actually need any straw, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it at that. That should be plenty of straw. Get a new Hillabee Creek. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of Hillabee Creek. I'm thinking I'm gonna check it out at the end of the stream. Just pop over there, have a look around. You don't really have to do anything on it, but just do like a quick little poke around, if you know what I mean. IH86, yeah, 1586. Pretty sweet tractor. Really, really detailed. Really nice tractor. It's by JCL's Farm Equipment, so if you're on PC, definitely get yourself this one downloaded. This one's really good. Pulling up our bridge, getting into the farm. A good portion of our equipment does fit through the bridge, so it kind of works out. Where do we want to park this thing? I guess we'll go ahead and pull the baler right back in. We can have the bale loader there. Fit in there. What we wanted to. Almost got it right. Worker D has nearly a full grain tank. All right. Sounds good. That should work for now. It's kind of blocking the tedder a little bit, but that's all right. Oop, and I ran into the garage wall. Oopsie. Go ahead and grab the bale loader, bring it back over with us, just in case we get some time in between. We could load some bales. So I'm probably gonna end up selling these bales. So it's not a high priority thing to do, but we have it. Nicholas McKinnis, welcome in. How you doing, man? Good morning. Mobile game American Farming coming out. I have. Yeah, I've talked to a couple of the creators of that. A little bit. Squad and Kedrick and a lot of those guys. Kedrick in particular, I've talked to a few times. Really awesome guy. Make sure you guys check out his channel, by the way, if you haven't. Kedrick Farms. Really awesome dude. Let's get this guy unloaded. Squad mode. It is, yeah, mostly the squad's game, but a lot of the other guys are helping out with details and stuff like that. It's really awesome. Really awesome stuff. Yeah, Kedrick and MRG Mapping is actually making some maps for it, which is pretty exciting. MRG is a guy that stopped in here a few times before. Pretty awesome dude. Makes some really high quality maps. I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. I'll probably play the mobile game. It'll be more of a in my free time kind of thing, but I probably won't ever stream it or anything. But yeah, it's very interesting. I hope it's really good. It'd be a kind of game I'd buy a controller for my phone for, if it's any good. So we'll see. We will see. I'm hoping. My mom's account. My name is really Levi. I gotcha. Fair enough, man. I will try to remember that your name is Levi, but there's a lot of people coming in and out. Sometimes it can be hard for me to remember, but bear with me. I'll do my best. Morning, Miss Tactical. How you doing, honey? How's work, babe? How you doing? What are you doing, Tina? She's over there doing something. What are you getting into? Huh? What are you getting into? Come on. You say hi? Oh, goodness. Yes. Alright. That's unloaded. Everyone get to see the baby? Yeah, I think everyone got to see her now. She's popped up a couple times. It was a little bit ago. She popped up here like she was dying for attention, like she couldn't live without it. You know, like that. Kind of hurt. Some sharp freaking paws on you. Let me get those trimmed up. This rock picker is taking forever, isn't it? Might have to get him a buddy over there to help him out. That or spawn on one of the cheaty rock pickers. I don't really want him to do that, but slow as that's going, might need to. Hey, I don't mind if you hang out on the desk, but my arm doesn't really work. How do I be a moderator by chance? At the moment, we really don't actually need very many moderators. We're pretty good on moderators. Otherwise, I would say just be here and hang out, be active. Being active here and on Discord is really the big thing. But yeah, at the moment we're pretty okay on moderators. Also, the bot is also a moderator, as you guys can see, and it can actually delete comments and stuff like that on its own. So anytime we are short on moderators, it's really not a big deal because the bot kind of handles them. Bigger one with a bigger paw, a German Shepherd. Nice, that's awesome. Love German Shepherds. Hang on, my headphones just died. I'm gonna plug these in real quick. For that, there it is. I'll plug these in. We do have a boat. I don't know why I have a boat on this map. I don't think we could really use it, but we have a boat. There we go. Get that plugged in. Yeah, we'll go without the headphones for a little bit. Not a big deal. Do got to put in a better spot than that. There. So where's everybody at? Everybody good? You're gonna start running into issues. Why don't we go ahead and fire you for just a second? And I'm gonna run 2 strips this way. Put the header back down. There we go. 2 strips this way. That should help me out with getting around the tree. Just so we don't run into it. What is a church with no point? A house. Church with no, oh yeah, fair enough. That's not a bad joke. Took me a second to figure out what you were talking about. Yeah, church with no point would be a house. That's funny. There. I think the worker could probably figure it out from there. We'll let him get back to it. He is at 82%, so I'll have to bring the truck back this way. No problem. Go ahead and get this unloaded real quick. Should be able to catch it on his way back up. Is the stream lagging, guys? I just noticed the YouTube stream was buffering. I hope the stream isn't lagging. Please let me know if it was. Could I be a moderator if I'm on phone? You could be, yeah. Like I said, if we need moderators, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But like I said, at the moment we really are pretty okay on it. Workers spilled a bunch of corn. Ooh, that's not good. How'd they do that? How'd you get the workers to spill corn? That's not good. I really should set this cruise control. Get that lowered all the way back down. 6, 3. Lower 6, yeah. Here we go. That's alright, we got it unloaded anyhow. We'll pull it off to the side for now, but that gives us options at least. Press to unload before they got to the side. Ooh, that's very strange. I've never had that issue, actually. Very interesting. Missed a little strip over there, didn't you, dude? Whatever. Yeah, let's get this guy back over there. We'll get, start loading some bales while everybody else is working. It's kind of a big bale trailer for this tractor, but this tractor is a little undersized for our farm, but that's all right. We should be able to make it work. I think we can cut across here and not really be in anyone's way. As long as we don't go through the grain. Should be a big deal. Dropping a like, quick hey to you in chat. Can't stay at the day for me. Hope you have an awesome stream. Miss Wildstyle, I really appreciate that. If we get an exclamation Miss Wildstyle in the chat, make sure you guys check out Miss Wildstyle's channel. She's another creator here on YouTube doing good stuff, so sure check her out. Later, Miss Tactical. I love you, honey. Hope you have a good afternoon, baby. I will FaceTime you after the stream. So, hey, appreciate yo's. Good looking out, buddy. I should probably figure out where we're gonna sell these bales. Got 2 joysticks, huh? That's cool. Are the flight sim joysticks? I bet the key bindings would be driving you crazy. That would be a pain. I hate doing key bindings to begin with, let alone on joysticks. And that would be a real pain. Thrustmasters, nice. I was thinking about it. They're pretty cool. Are you doing the whole one of them map for forward and backward on the tractor, like acceleration or whatever? So that'd be pretty cool. Do you have a wheel too, or is just the Thrustmasters? Either way, that's pretty cool. Schultz, welcome in, dude. How you doing, man? How's Schultz these days? Just the sticks. Gotcha. That's cool. It's really awesome. That'd be really fun if you're planning on doing like any sort of logging or forestry stuff. I really wish that like I had some for that. So that's one of my least favorite things to do is forestry, and mostly just because it's a pain to do on mouse and keyboard. But you know. Yeah, they might. That's a good call, Schultz. They really might over at FDR on the Thrustmaster joystick key bindings. Hey Wes, what's up, dude? Good morning. Making Fox Farms online server later? Probably not. I'm really not big on Fox Farms, to be honest. Buying XML from somebody setting up a game says no. Really? That's interesting. That's interesting. Minor accident there. We're all good. You know. Can't drive, so the usual. Didn't get much sleep, so I'm alright. I wish I would have got more sleep too, but you know. Could be a little tricky with a puppy. You know how it goes. Bloomfield is a great map, though. It is. Bloomfield really is. I honestly, we were talking about it earlier, like what our favorite all platforms maps are. I think Bloomfield is number one for me if I'm talking all platforms maps. Stone Valley would be up there as well, obviously, but to me, Bloomfield really has something about it. You know, a little bit of a X factor, if you want to put it that way. You know, just a really good map. Really, quite impressive map for being that it's on all platforms. We have one more bale to grab, and then we can take these somewhere to sell them. I don't know where we're gonna take them, but we'll figure that out. Both top 5 for me, absolutely. I would say at the very minimum, both of them are top 3 for me. And I'd have trouble picking the third one, if that makes sense. You know, it's like these two, and then there's Frankenmuth was really good. I'd have to scroll through them before I made a decision on the other one for the top 3. They're all good. I'll scroll through Mod Hub. Let me see if I can pick out my number 3. I haven't checked out Hillabee Creek yet, so keep that in mind. I'm warming up to the New Jersey map. More forestry, but nice. Yeah. I really like Bloomfield. Something about it. I guess if I had to pick a number 3, it would probably be Frankenmuth. I think Frankenmuth has a bit of an X factor to it as well. There is some annoyances with Frankenmuth. I will say that though. Yeah, if I'm talking top 3 all platforms maps right now, specifically American maps, keep that in mind because that's mostly all I play. But yeah, I would say Frankenmuth would have to be number 3. I mean, obviously No Man's Land and Western Wilds are really good too, but that's right, Rob. They did pull it off all platforms, didn't they? I forgot about that. I think it's a fair assessment. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, if I'm calling them strictly American maps, No Man's Land and Western Wilds, it's hard to rank those because those are both really build it yourself maps, I would say. Not really so much American maps, you know. I mean, they're both really good. Don't get me wrong. It's just hard to include them on a ranking of like top 3 all platforms maps in a way, if you know what I mean. Like they're definitely in there. Yeah, and Elm Creek, you're right. Set a really high bar. Heck, I got the Elm Creek extension that I can't remember who did it. Anyhow, Modern made an extension of Elm Creek, basically just upgraded Elm Creek a little bit, and I'll be honest, I've been putting some hours into it off screen. It's a fantastic map. It's holding up very well, even amongst competition here on PC maps, but it's pretty awesome that Elm Creek was that good of a map. It plays just fantastically. And I think that's what really sold me on Elm Creek, is just how nicely it plays. So while everything else is kind of doing what it's doing, we don't own a grass field, I don't think. We might want to buy one, just because we are going to need some hay at some point. I know I did bale 43 at one point. I don't think there really is grass fields on this map, though, is there, per se? Yeah, there's a couple at the very top north of the map. It's kind of way out there. This is Bloomfield, Canada, as mentioned in the title. I guess we could plant a grass field thing. We kind of need it now, don't we? So 3, 8, 9. We actually own 3 by virtue of the original farm being up there. I guess we could go up and mow 3. That's not a bad idea. What do we have for mowing equipment? I don't even remember what mower I bought. Ah, that guy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, once some of the rock picking's done, really, I want to get this field at least rock picked. And we might have to get a cheaty rock picker for that, because that's taking a minute. Yeah, also, yeah, exactly. Good morning, Rabbit Rob. I forgot to say good morning. We both did, Schultz. Look at us go. You close it in a year into the game, and I could still easily play it. Yeah, it really is. It's fantastic. Now, if we're talking top 3 PC maps, that's a much harder argument for me. So, top 3 PC maps. Elk Mountain, and I'm just going to say American maps, because obviously Runabout would be on this list too. But if I'm just sticking to American maps, Elk Mountain, I'm going to say Ashton Corners, and I'm going to say this is a fight for me. This is hard. I'm fighting between the Holler and Middlesburg. I could go either way on that. I could go either way between Holler and Middlesburg. They're both good. They both are. And honestly, Elk Mountain, I don't think you can do better in Elk Mountain. That to me is, it's not necessarily the easiest map to farm, and I will say that. But it is, it's just dense. Like there's so much stuff to see on it. That's what I love about that map. There's not an area on that map that is not beautiful. You know what I mean? What combine am I using? This is a Gleaner N7 Series 3. This is a PC only combine, fortunately, but this thing is awesome. I think it's by Pleasant Valley Modding, I think. I haven't been on Ashton quite yet. Fair enough. If you haven't been on Ashton yet, that's definitely one you should try. I think Ashton came out really, really good. Ashton came out really good. And your list is pretty good, too. Green Valley, Midwest Horizon, Millsburg. Yeah, those are all good ones, too. I really did like Midwest Horizons. It's just a map that I haven't actually put much time into. So we did the farm build on it, and we really haven't messed with it since. It's kind of gauging the community's response to building the farm on it before I put much time into farming it, if you know what I mean. I don't know what this dog is doing. I got you. What are you doing, Kita? Come on over here. Edgewater and Ashton appear to be close to updating, so I have avoided them last. Yeah, fair enough. Right. Yeah, if they're close to updating, it's not a bad idea. Ashton, I don't know how close MRG said he was to updating. But Edgewater, Saskatchewan, yeah, definitely. That one I know for sure is going to be a bit, because it is in the process of hopefully coming to console. It was the idea, right? If I remember right. That, and he's doing all sorts of building updates and all that good stuff. So, yeah, that'll be I don't love the map in its current state. I'll put it that way with Edgewater. Tons of potential in its final state, but as it sits, it's a map that I'd have to go into Giants Editor to change things about for me to really, really enjoy it. But it could be good. It has a lot of potential. Oregon Trees, man. How you doing? Good morning, buddy. Good morning, man. What is your favorite tractor? Oh. I gotta think about it for a minute, but really I don't. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys my favorite tractor. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy. Some of you guys are gonna think I'm absolutely nuts. No, that's not a good favorite tractor, or you know, whatever. This tractor to me though is definitely it. There's not very many close seconds. It's in large. Actually, there is a close second. I lied, but it's by the same manufacturer, so. Favorite tractor, large. It is the MT700 series. Challenger MT700. And particularly, I like the older versions. Before, I know we had a version where somebody had actually put cat logos on it, but yeah, I want the one with the actual cat logos. That'd be great. Hey, I appreciate that, Oregon Trees. And Big E, thank you, man. I really, really appreciate you stopping by, dropping a like. Helps out a ton, buddy. But yeah, MT700 is, to me, it's just sick. I don't know what it is about it, but such a beautiful tractor. And of course, you got to make that EU or a US design. You got to throw the triangle on the back. You got to throw the. I like the wider road crops on this. Something like that, maybe, or even just some 3-meter tracks. I think are sweet. Favorite tractor's not a John Deere. Will take anything out, not even a Star. That's funny. That's funny, Rob. And then if I had to pick second favorite tractor, it would actually be the AGCO 1000 series. Obviously, the 1050 and Challenger colors, I think, is the way to go. And for me, it's a very simple reason. It's a lot of horsepower, and it's on tires, and not on tracks, and not on articulation. It is typically enough horsepower to do anything you want on your farm without needing tracks. So 1050 is a fantastic tractor. I mean, even compared to the Magnum, I mean, you only get 435 out of the Magnum. Uh-oh, doggy's getting upset. Give me just a sec. Before she tears my office completely up, I'm gonna let her roam. Hey, Biggie. Hope you're doing well, man. Glad you could pop by. Yeah. Honestly, there's so many really good versions of this tractor, too. So many different modders have done a really good job on the Challenger front. So, hopefully we get some more. I always love seeing more of those, but especially because we don't really get all that many Challengers base game. You know, we get the newer MT700 series, but that's kind of it. I think this game, that's actually all we got. If I could be wrong, but I think it's all we got. Yeah, the base game McCormick's. I almost forgot about those tractors. Man, those are sweet. X7 and X8, I think, are both just really cool tractors. I can't wait to see some more McCormick stuff. I love getting McCormick stuff. Favorite is the 1050. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be a common thing amongst content creators, is the 1050 is really, really good. And I hate to say it, mostly because it's kind of overpowered, just because you get tons of horsepower and it's on wheels, you know. This is another favorite of mine, MT500. I think really, really cool. I loved it in FS19. I love it here. I am dying for the white field boss to actually come back. This is a really bad conversion that somebody did. But, yeah. All right, Yos. No worries, man. I do have a small McCormick in here that I actually really like, too. Is it a McCormick? I'm pretty sure it's a McCormick. Pretty sure, yeah. Or no, it's the Mahindra. The little Mahindra. This little tractor. I really like this one. I'm wanting more Mahindra tractors in game. I think these tractors are really grossly underrated. They sell like crazy overseas, so I hope we see some more Mahindra stuff. Mahindra makes a load of stuff. I don't know if you guys know that, but they're actually one of the biggest ag equipment manufacturers out there. And we have the Retriever in game, pretty much. And now that little tractor, but that's pretty much it. For being one of the largest equipment manufacturers in the world, I feel like we could do with more. I feel like we could do with more Mahindra stuff. In particular, they are huge in India. They're a pretty big deal over there. So, and a lot of those tractors are trickling their way over to the States. So I would say that's a brand that we could definitely do with some expansion on. The Field Boss was a great tractor. I really want to see more white equipment in game. The farm I worked on in high school, that was their thing. They had whites and they had Steigers, and that was pretty much it. And it was really cool. You know, I'm talking older Steigers, you know, the what do we got in here? Like this style Steiger. Almost exactly. That guy. Yeah, stuff like that. That's what they had. So I don't know. It'd be cool to see more white stuff. I think they're really underrepresented brand. For as popular as they are here in the States. My favorite car. You're talking mod in game or favorite car in real life? In real life, that's a hard question. In game, it's a hard question too. Actually, I won't lie. That's a minefield for me. I'm a car guy. FS22 mod. Favorite car FX.2 mod. Ooh. So that's tricky. Okay. I think I know which one I would pick. I think I know. Yeah. Okay, it's a solid choice for me. Yeah. I'm going to scroll through all the mods I have for cars in here just because there's a ton. And I'm going to come back to the one that I like. Spoiler alert, it's this one. Yeah, there's a ton of really, really, really good stuff in here. I am blessed with having so many really good car mods in my mod folder. But at the end of the day, I haven't used it in a while either, just because I was overusing the heck out of it. I figured I'd back off of it for a little bit and come back to it. So I'm a Ford guy. I really am a Ford guy. Tried and true. I've driven Chevys, I've driven Fords, I haven't actually driven a Dodge truck, and I probably won't. My dad owns a Ram, so I do have experience with Rams. I'm talking brand new, like newer than this even. Like fully loaded, decked out, everything you'd want on it. I'm a Ford guy. To me, this truck right here is where it's at. I think you do some custom parts here and there. I actually really like the 71 grill. Might be F100 V8 1975. Yeah, I like it a little bit earlier than the 75. I like the 70. To me, it's just really cool. We actually don't need any of the suspension add-ons. We're gonna leave that alone. You can do two-tone paint on this, which is really cool. And you get the side trims and everything. Bad add-ons. We can do toppers. And, just wait. Like I know this is kind of looking like boring, old school truck. I mean, nice old school truck, but old school truck, right? Just wait. This thing can get pretty gnarly. Got some camel trophy bumpers, which are actually really good looking. And I don't typically use them on every build because I kind of like a modern classic build, but really good. Light mirror. Let's go with the tow mirrors. Or stock mirrors and amp research power steps. Yep, we're gonna go with those. Bench seats. We can do bucket seats, CB, and a gun rack. You can get a gun rack in this truck. As if that's not cool enough. You can tune the engine, which gives you a crap ton of horsepower, and this thing freaking flies with the tune. MBRP exhaust and stickers. You can add stickers to the back. This thing's actually coming slopped, so, and you hear it, believe me. Yeah, like I said, the wheel and tire options are really what kind of sets this apart. You start with standard, and then you go off-road with spacers. Rancher in 35s, Black Rhino, Yokohama Geolander. Where do you find these car mods? Mod Network. That's the only place I really get mods is Mod Network. Really should work on a partnership with them. Yeah. I really like these two. These in particular. These are really good looking. And then main color. This is what really tipped the scale for me on this one. Is this paint color. Do you see the metal flake in that? The metal flake in that is so good. Like, I just can't get over it. And then you can actually black out all the chrome options. I do black chrome on all that too. That is just so sweet. You're on a 72 in real life? Dude, I'm jealous. I would definitely be in on an old Ford pickup like this. I would keel over for one of these. That's the look to me. That's how I'd set mine up. I don't want the silly suspension add-ons typically, but I'll show you just kind of what they do if you add them. I guess if I was going to do it, it would be like track bars and stuff like that. Stuff for handling more than anything else. Yeah, really love the all the add-ons you can do for this thing. I love this thing. I'm probably gonna buy this now that we customized it, but on top of that, like, all these color options are so good, so good. Old gray looks good too. Gray. If you just go with like a more of a default color, the Destroyer gray though is really where it's at. I think that color is so just sick to me. I mean, this dark sky is a really good color too. Even if you flop this out for like a white, like, there is so many really good configs you can do for this. If you want to go for a classic build, you totally can. I think I even did a build one time where I did a beige and a red. You can even do like a beige and a gray. Like, I just, there's so many good combinations here. So much potential and so many options. Harley, welcome in. It's my great grandpa's bought brand new F100 two-wheel drives, getting coyote swaps on day. Dude, that would be awesome. A coyote swapping something like that would really be sick. Just as a weird thing I've always thought about doing, and hear me out here, what about like a 3.5 EcoBoost in one of those trucks? I bet the thing would move. If you threw a 3.5 EcoBoost with twin turbos in it, I bet it would freaking haul. Crap. I was driving back over there to grab the header trailer, and then I drove back over there to not grab the header trailer, and I go back over to grab the header trailer. Typical. Grandpa uses a bunch of Alice Chalmers tractors. Yeah, I do have a few Alice Chalmers tractors in my mod folder. I'm quite the fan of Alice Chalmers myself. Heck, this right here is there you go. Quite the fan. Let's drop this guy off here. Can I drop my header? There it is. Pull that back to the farm. And we need to check the rock picker, because I think he's the odd man out this morning. He's the one that's going to need help. John Deere 7M. Hey, fair enough. John Deere 7M is not a bad tractor. Did you get the Gladiator? I did. We were talking about that the other day, weren't we? About wanting a Jeep Gladiator in game, and then of course one came out. I think we were talking about it last week at some point. I did. Pretty sure I threw it in my mod folder before I started up today. Where's it at? Gladiator. I have a Bronco in here too, but no, it's not in there. Why is it not in there? Is it into... Yeah, right there it is, actually. I found it. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Gladiator in real life. Honestly. People are going to call me weird for liking the Gladiator, but I think it's pretty cool. Pretty sweet truck. And I do consider it to be a truck. It's interesting you can put front weights on it. Trailer hitch. Gooseneck hitch. Yeah, I would never put a gooseneck on something like this. I do like that trailer hitch though. That looks cool. 3.6 liter V6. I wish they had the diesel option. I want the diesel, but Yeah, I agree. The four-door Bronco is definitely the better one, but honestly, if I was a single man, a two-door Bronco would be right up my alley too. Lime green Jeep. Honestly, all these colors are really good. These are solid color options. Solid. That's up my alley right there for sure. I like these gloss colors a lot. These are really nice glosses. I like that he did his own color palette too. That's really hard to find sometimes. People copy paste color palettes way too often. This bed is interesting too. It's not the stock bed. It's a very interesting bed. I love that. Wish I could afford a Gladiator and roll. Oh, dude, I know. I love my Tremor, but the Gladiator's something I really wanted. But obviously, the Gladiator is way more expensive than a Ranger. So, yeah, that's just sweet. Love this. Solid wheels. Yos, what's up, dude? Hopefully an American Farming update with multiplayer and John Deere. It's gonna be a while, I would say, before we get John Deere and American Farming. I'll skip the like that. That right there is solid. I'd drive it for sure. I think my dogs are tormenting each other. Kind of worried now. I tell you what, guys, I might have to run down and let the puppy out to go potty. Otherwise, she's probably gonna potty somewhere. I really don't want her to go potty somewhere. Really don't want to have to clean it up. I'll probably just bring her down, put her on the chain, and let her outside for a little bit. Then a Humvee harvester, something like that. It's quite the beast, I'll say that. I don't know where our rock picker. Oh, he's stuck, of course. Typical workers. There's our new F-250 there. We really didn't need another truck on the farm, but you know how it goes with me and trucks. So, I probably should shut that engine off. Let's get this plow started real quick, and then I'm gonna run down and let her out to go potty real quick. And hopefully the worker doesn't get too lost. Did you make a PC or buy one? I built my PC. Honestly, that's what I would recommend if you're thinking about it. I'm a big PC building fan. Get this guy straightened out. I don't know what the heck he's doing. I'm just gonna start him back up over on this edge of the field. Hopefully he can figure it out. And then I'll tab over to the worker running the plow and run down, let her out to go potty real quick, and then I'll come right back. It should only take me like 2-3 minutes at most, so bear with me. Let's get this backed up right. I really hate rock picking. There's way too many rocks to be rock picking. I know we can skip it, but it doesn't feel right to skip stuff. There we go. Let's see if we can figure that out. Close enough. Yeah, we'll tab over here to the International Traction King, and you guys can watch him run. Oh crap, we gotta move the semi. Otherwise he's gonna be on his way. Yikes. Get out of the way, get out of the way. And then back to the Traction King. I think the puppy's at the door. She's come looking for me. She knows I want to take her potty. Hey, Groot. Good morning, man. I'll be right back. Be right back. Let me take her up. And I am back. All right. Here we go. Hopefully we didn't lose too many people in that. We are back. I'm trying my headphones back out. Should be back. Back to life. Yeah. Sweet. Yep, music's still playing. Everything's still good. We're still rocking and rolling. 22 likes on the stream. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. Means we're cruising right along today. Let's go sell these bales. I don't know where we're gonna take them to sell them, but we'll figure that out. Probably put that back in operating mode. Straw. Really just about anybody. Biomass energy or animal dealer. Let's try this biomass energy place out. I want to see what that's about. Where they're at on the map. Looks like back up there in the town. Okay. No big deal. Head up there and go sell these real quick. We do have a couple bales left over here. Maybe we'll just keep those at the farm for temporary in case we end up needing them. In case we end up needing them. I don't think we will, but... Do these straw textures look different? Or is that just me? It's probably just me. I feel like these straw textures look different, though. Look nice. Oh, I do too. I do too, Groot. This map is really, really good. So we were talking about our favorite all platforms maps earlier, and I was telling everybody I think this is my #1 favorite all platforms map. Honestly, it's good. It's so good. Just a fantastic map. Two cats, 3 kittens, 3 dogs. That's a lot of animals. I have two dogs. 2 dogs. And we just got our puppy earlier this week. Saturday we picked her up. So we haven't even had her a week yet. So she's quite the playful pup. 11 dogs. Oh my goodness. That's nuts. I couldn't do with 11 dogs. That's a lot of dogs. I'm quite happy with 2. And the other dog we've had for like 5 years. So she's been around for a bit. Just a little chihuahua too. She's not very hard to keep up with. Have a hamster. Nice. I've had a couple of hamsters in my time. I'm not super big on them nowadays, but hey, I appreciate that, Groot. It just takes a lot of farm builds, I think, to get to a point where you're really comfortable building farms. It's taken me a long time to get there. It really has. I don't know what it is. It's not easy. I will say that. It's not easy. Something I've spent a lot of time figuring out. I feel like we picked the farthest away sell point too. I don't know how we managed that. A tractor that does 17. It's alright with me though. Holding up traffic now. Now we're doing alright. Now roads. Road navigation. Looks like we actually want to go to the right here. So, swing it right. Then a quick left. Should be right at this place. Biomass heating plant. Oh, I don't know what this is all about, but gotta figure it out. Ooh, tractor's struggling on that uphill. Ooh boy. Using the starting farm place as well. I am not. I still own it, but I'm not actually using anything up there. I thought about building a small secondary farm up there, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to use the farm that I'm using. I'm quite happy with the farm that we have. How do I get in there? A lot of ways around through here. South Valley Biomass Energy. It's a cool looking building. This is a base game building though, I think, right? Let's try cutting in through here. Just started YouTube. Any advice? I do actually have some. So my number one piece of advice would be consistent. So if you're going to set yourself a schedule, stick to the schedule. That's the number one thing I can say, and that will help you a ton if you just do that. I guess my next piece of advice would be do tons of research. There's tons of great channels here on YouTube that will help you out a ton getting started. One of the ones I looked into a lot, and I'll go ahead and throw a link in here for you. What's the channel name now? They changed the channel name on me. Yeah, it used to be called Alpha Gaming, and now it's Senpai Gaming. I will throw this link in chat for you. This guy, his name is Harris Heller, and he is a genius when it comes to YouTube and Twitch and all of the above. He's been around the block. He's done it, you know. Highly suggest watching a bunch of his videos and taking in what he has to say, because he knows what he's talking about. He really does. And even like when it comes down to like equipment reviews and stuff like that, if you're thinking about like what kind of microphone should I get, stuff like that, he does all the reviews for that stuff. It's kind of like a good YouTube guide all in one channel. Really awesome stuff. And he makes stream beats. The music you're listening to right now is from Stream Beats, which is Senpai Gaming and Harris Heller. So I'd say that's quite the resume if you're looking for a resume. Yeah, honestly, that's what, like, I would say a solid 50% of creators use for music for streams and stuff like that, because it just works. It just works. You don't have to download a bunch of stuff off Epidemic and all that stuff. I have not seen his latest studio tour. I need to watch it. I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention since he moved, and I need to get back on that. But yeah, I just wing the heck out. And Schultz, sometimes that is 100% the right way to do it. Wing it and figure out what works for you without having to take an outside influence. And then if you have like specific questions, then sometimes it's good to just you know, watch a video or whatever on it. Winging it is not a bad way to do it either. It really isn't. Tons of creators have done that and been very successful doing that. But if you're nervous about it and you're like not sure what to do, I find watching videos from guys like Harris can be very, very helpful in figuring yourself out. Figuring out what you want to do. And be yourself. Yes, absolutely. And be yourself. I just produce crap. Yeah, that's like I said, completely fair way to do it. Completely fair, valid, proven way to do it. Studio's worth $500,000. I believe it. I believe it. Dude is making really good money from stream beats at this point. So, and I mean, to be fair, every time a song gets played from it's money in his pocket. Plus, you know, people put those playlists on repeat because they're on during a stream. You've probably heard the same song during the stream at least once, maybe twice, you know. There's some days the playlist loops on itself. But, yeah. You know, it's he's definitely come up with a solid business model. I'm very kind of jealous of the idea because it's genius. To be fair, he had a ton of startup costs to be able to do that. So, and then, like you just said, a $500,000 studio, that's not cheap. That's a lot of money to put into making content, making music, and doing all the stuff you want to do. So, pretty awesome. Said, guy's a genius. When it comes to the making it work online game, I think he's figured it out. This main studio room was half of the budget. I believe it. Favorite food to eat while playing? It's kind of a tricky one. I'm a big pizza roll fan. Big pizza roll fan. Magnum! Hey, Magnum. I know you can't hear me, but hi. How you doing, man? Where do I want to park though? We should probably put the... You're eating pizza rolls? Oh, you can hear now? Good. Good. You can hear now. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we're gonna... I guess we'll pull this down here beside the window where we got out of. It says go away. Yeah, that's what I said. We'll stick with that, Yos. I think he said, how do I join? That sounds more accurate. Speaking of exclamation, how do I join? We can get an exclamation Schultz, exclamation OT, exclamation... Basically everybody. There's a lot of people in here that make content, guys. Make sure you check everybody out. A lot of people in here make content. And do a good job of it. Make some funny stuff, entertaining stuff. Get out there, check it out. Yos and Schultz are modders. Yeah. Lots of good people around here that are doing stuff. Exclamation basically everybody. I need to set that up to be a command. Exclamation basically everybody. You know what? There's probably a way to set that up that we can have it like scan the chat to see who's all here and like figure out where or who all makes content that's watching at the time. You know what I mean? Or who all makes content that's watching at the time and throw their link in chat. I wonder if there's a way to do that. If there is, I want to be the guy to figure it out. I'm going to look into that. That way, I mean, it's just one command and everybody that makes content that's in the chat that we have a link for, go ahead and throw a link in for them. That'd be really cool. Make COD, Roblox, and Subway Surfer. Hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Whatever, you know, kind of content makes you happy. That's what it's about. I don't know if we could fit the semi and trailer in the shop, so I think I'm just going to pull it in. We'll just park it over here next to the combine for now. We don't need it for the rest of the day, I don't think. I can't remember if I got myself a planter or a seeder yet or not. We're going to have to check that the red shed over there and see what we got. As much as I love this semi, I'm kind of thinking about swapping it out just because the Jake brake sound is a little annoying. I might see if we can't find something else. We do have a ton of other semis that we could choose from, but for now we're going to hang on to it. We'll see about that. This is a really cool semi, don't get me wrong, but might see if there's anything else we can find that's just not quite as obnoxious on the Jakes. Really nice semi. Really well detailed and well put together, but little annoying Jake brake. This guy's cruising along. Where's our traction king at? He's good, still moving. We could probably run over and grab these bales out of his way. I think I'm just gonna put them off to the side of the field for now, just so that way they're kind of hanging out. I just realized that didn't look right. Was my audio weird there? Like, was my mic audio weird for some reason? I totally meant to check that. 6 dB, yeah, everything's set right. Okay, everything's set right. Should be okay. Yeah, we're just gonna pick these up, throw them off to the side. It should be fine. Probably put them all a little closer together than they are. Make like a little itty bitty stack of them. Not on my end. Okay, good, good. I just happened to look down and normally there's a white circle on the knob of my mic, but it wasn't there. For some reason I was thinking maybe I'd accidentally muted myself or something. Wanted to make sure I wasn't talking to myself. Or lowered the mic volume or something. It was very strange. Anyway. So there's those three. Kind of got them a little bunched up. That'll work. Turn on, speed myself up a little bit. Yeah, no bills down here. Okay, so we're good. That's all good. Everything's working as it should. This rock picker needs help. He's not getting very much done, is he? Let's do something a little cheaty. Just because I don't want to be doing rock picking all day. It's kind of looking like we're going to be doing rock picking all day at this rate. Also, for now, I'm just going to pour these stones in a pile somewhere. We might make lime out of them later, but for now, I'm not going to make lime with them. I totally did not mean to hit that tree. That was a oopsie. We could probably fold this thing. That would probably help. Let's just make a pile somewhere. We have this a little bit of area back here. We could probably dump them. That way they're out of the way. And we could keep everything all together. My junk pile. Part of the farm build. It kind of worked out pretty well, didn't it? Ideas for rock monsters haven't got there yet. Dude, we need something to do with rocks and something to do more rock picker options. That would really, really make me happy. I love having options, and really right now we don't have options. It's kind of a shame because the rocks really are awesome to have in game, but we need some options. And we're gonna ditch this rock picker, and I have a cheaty one that we're gonna spawn in. So I just don't want to be rock picking all day. So let's get rid of this one real quick. Cows escaped this morning up in 7:30, chasing them. It's 9:03 now. Dude, that sucks. Ginger Ninja, I appreciate that, man. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad you could come hang out with us. XL length. This one is 40 meters wide. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need for today. Also, I'm gonna have to let the puppy back in here momentarily. So I'm gonna try to get this guy set up, have him rock pick, and then I'll go let the puppy in. You guys bear with me for just long enough to go let the puppy in. Kermit Trucking, how you doing, man? Welcome in. We're gonna lower. I'm gonna grab everything on this side real quick. I'm probably grabbing half the field over that way too, but that's all right. This thing's 100 meters wide, so this hopefully should help us get this done a lot faster. Hopefully. We're still missing a little bit there. Kind of crazy. I didn't think we'd miss anything. Yeah, and no speed capacity on this thing. Yep, or speed limit, I should say. It's not quite 100 meters wide. I thought it said it was 100. I'm gonna hire the worker. I'm gonna go let the puppy in. BRB. You guys can watch the rock picker run. And we're back. He's cheating? Yeah. Yeah, I am. I am a little bit. Apologies for that. Oh, it's 100,000 liter capacity. That's why. See, that's so confusing. I wish they just said liters. Let's say 100,000 liters. Really hate that. Yeah. Got a couple big rock pickers in here, but this one I think is technically my biggest. Yeah, just being able to get the rock picking done quickly. It's taken too long is basically the problem. Favorite maps so far for FS22. So we were talking about this earlier. Bloomfield, Canada is my favorite all platforms map, and Elk Mountain, Wyoming is my favorite PC only map. And favorite map overall, I would probably say Elk Mountain is a little bit better. Love the fact that we have some. I do too. I really do too. Like I said, normally I wouldn't go for a cheaty rock picker, but it is nice to have one on hand for streaming. Just because I want to be able to get other stuff done today other than just what we've done so far. So throwing in a cheaty rock picker, if it helps us get more stuff done, more stuff for you to watch, I think it's all right. I'm going to run back over to the farm here real quick. I know I could tab, but I want to see what we have for planters and seeders, because I don't remember what I gave myself. Okay. Yeah, we could work with that. We probably want to do lime real quick as well while I am thinking about it. So let's go ahead and get this guy set up on some lime. And to be fair, I don't know that I have a lime station anywhere. So we might have to see if there's a spot on the map we could buy lime. Or we could give ourselves something. Let me see if I have a placeable that has lime. Containers. Because none of our containers do lime, do they? No, nada. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think of that when I was putting this this farm together. That's okay. Not a big deal. Should have something in here that'll work for that. Seed, water, container. These are silos. I don't really know why they're containers. Could always do a multi-fruit buying station, but I feel bad about that. Meridian storage, containers. Is it the stainless steel fertilizer tank? I think it holds lime, but I don't necessarily want to do that one either. There might be something in silos. I've sworn I had something good for lime. Placeable silos. I don't remember where it's at. Where it be? Ah, these ones. These ones should do. Silo for lime. Yeah, just get one of these little guys or something. That should be fine. Where'd it put it? Where do we put it? Who might just sneak it in right here? I'm just gonna free place it that way it doesn't destroy my landscape. And I accidentally hit the tilde key. Dang it! I hate when I hit the tilde key. Something you would like to see added to FS production, crop type maps, etc. So I would love to see potash and P&K added. Is something I've been wanting for a while, and also like pesticide or insecticides. We have the framework for all that basically already with lime and herbicide, but I would really like to see just more possible options instead of having to do lime, because obviously lime is not necessarily super popular in the US. I would like to see it added we could do potash or P&K, which is popular. And also, I think at this point, we need anhydrous ammonia as base game. Moving forward, those are just some things I'd like to see. I do know of a few modders that have tried some different things to try to make that happen. So maybe it could. I'm hoping. Peanuts will be cool. Peanuts will be cool. And yeah, chemical mixes, basically kind of what I'm saying, chemical mixes. Yeah, I feel like there should be at least some more options for how we want to maintain our fields. If you know what I mean, like what kind of chemicals we want to use on our fields. And they should have different pros and cons to them. You know, there shouldn't be one that's clearly the best. So, yeah. Squad has a mod for that. Yeah, I've seen the mod he's been using for it, and I've actually talked to that modder a few times. Yeah, it's possible. So, but like I said, I want to see a base game. That's kind of where I'm getting with it. Whenever the mod for that is available, I should have it. But right now, Squad is one of the only people who actually has it. So a couple of the other really, really big creators have it. They're kind of testing it out and all that good stuff. But there should be a day that comes eventually that I get it too. So hopefully before the actual release date is my hope. Fingers crossed. We'll see. I don't typically want stuff before it's released to the public, but something like that, something that I've personally been parading for, I would like to see. So mods should be removed. I don't know about all that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll put on different trace minerals, be it potassium, manganese, just depends on the area. Yes, exactly. That's the thing, is like, it really should vary, you know. Lime just really doesn't make sense. I get it. It's fine that we do lime. And actually, I just realized I'm wasting a bunch of lime because I did not buy my soil info. I didn't do that. Thought I owned all my soil info. It's alright, we will fix that. And then we also 43. I'm not gonna worry about that. Giants is one of the best when it comes to absolutely. Their mod support for the past several years has been pretty fantastic, and it's something that is very, very hard to complain about. I'm not sure why this guy shut off. I'm not sure what he was doing. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this real quick. Get this guy back up and running. I don't know what he was doing. I think he caught to the end of that field and stopped for some reason. I don't know what he was thinking. He sure didn't do this field. Oh well, we'll fix it. Get him running. Oh, he stopped here for some reason. He knows what the heck he's doing there. Okay, well. Got some issues to work out. We get back on the other side of this. Drop this down. Yeah, honestly, the fact that we have mod support at all is a serious blessing, and it's something I really hope Giants continues to do. You know, it brings the community together. It's one of the reasons why the community is what it is. It really is. It's something I don't know that Giants could really, really do very well without. I mean, the game would just get so stale if we didn't have mods. It really would. And that's nothing bad against the game. It's just the... it's just an issue, right? It would just get boring after a while. What's the game name? What do you mean? What do you mean, buddy? What you mean, Blue? Which game name are we talking about? Fusion, welcome in, dude. How you doing, man? Multiplayer. You're talking for the all platforms Steady server. Well, that's currently down. I've been meaning to remove the shorts for that, but I have not. The server's currently down, and it's given us some issues and has been for a while, and I'm still trying to figure out what the problem is. I've called Gportal several times at this point. At this point, we might not be fixing the server. So, yeah, kind of is what it is. I mean, the only other option is to buy a completely new server and start fresh, but that costs money, and at the moment, I'm just trying to save to buy a house. So, yeah, sorry, guys. Why the dogs are freaking out? What are they mad about? Like barking in tandem. Do a no mod or little mods. Yeah, the server that we had was that way, but I don't know why these dogs are barking. Let me shut the door here so we don't hear the barking in the background. Oh, and there's the dog. Hey, stop barking. Stop barking. Yeah, we kept the mods very, very short list. So relaxing game I like to play after a busy day at work. Yes, that is exactly what it's good for. It really is. It's meant to be a mind easer, right? And for that, it's fantastic. I don't know that he's gonna be able to figure this out. I'm just gonna hire him and go that way. Let him do the driving straight stuff because I suck at that part. Excuse me. Cat's growling because your dog. That's funny. That's funny. I don't know why these two are like sitting here barking. There's no one here. Hasn't been anyone here. I don't know what they're going off about, but oh well. So we try to add something to a mod, spend way too much time with this. Oh, dude. Yeah. Fusion, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I have something I've been working on as well. And it's going to be the death of me. Hey, mod creators that are working on more vehicles. Oh, yeah, there's tons. I mean, everybody is. Just about everybody wants to be a modder these days, including me. I have a mod that I've been working on for a while. So, actually, I won't say a while, but for long enough now to be concerning. Here, I'll put a modder here, show you guys what I'm talking about. We got a Kubota MX series that I'm trying to make. Right now, I'm working on modeling out the hood because, as you can see, the hood is very much so different than the hood that we're making. The model that I started with is quite a ways off. It's a paid model, Fusion. I won't lie about it, but it's coming along. There's a lot of stuff that we're doing to it. Like I said, trying to make the hood look right, and then we got to add all the metals underneath, and probably gonna add roll bars and all that stuff. And then there's a bunch of other pieces and parts for this that I have. I have a box trailer. I have there's a rear bucket. There is a front bucket. I'm probably not going to do that. There's a plow for it. I'm probably not going to do that. There's a snow blower, a snow plow. Bunch of this stuff is gonna get added in too. So that pretty much is the mod pack. But eventually it'll look like a Kubota MX series. So that's what I'm working on. I got a ways to go though. So pretty sure I just heard a voice downstairs. Yeah. Hey, I will, Fusion. I will. I'm learning the model. It's taken me a lot. There's, I keep finding spots like this that hang me up, but it's really cool for all platforms. I don't know. I hope I hope I can. If I change enough on the model, I don't know that Giants wouldn't allow it for all platforms. I really don't know. I'm not sure. I hope it's something I can make happen for all platforms. But I'm pretty sure I heard a voice downstairs. It's kind of freaking me out. Let me check my camera. It could have been a toy. Poly count would be my biggest issue. Probably. But I've actually got it reduced quite a bit. So when I first started, it was at like 700,000 polys, give or take, for the tractor itself. And I've got it down to like 1.1 or 115,000, give or take. So it's getting closer. I do have some more reductions I have to do, and I'm hoping with some of the stuff that I'm reducing the polys on. The tires, I'm probably not going to keep those tires, and those tires are really, really high poly, so that'll help too. Yeah, I have reduced it a crap ton, so I have some more tricks that I can use to reduce it even further. Yeah, 115,000 I think are okay. I'd like to get it even lower, just because it's going to be a whole pack, and I don't want it to be a crazy big pack to download. But 115 for the tractors isn't terrible. If I can get everything else to be under 100, like everything else combined to be under 100, so like 200,000 polys for the whole pack, I think I could be okay. I think I'd be comfortable with that. So my main worry is it is a model that I paid for. But like I said, I'm almost completely changing the model from what it was to begin with. So hopefully Giants will see that and work with me. But yeah, a lot of the parts could be an issue. Paid models are fine. Yeah, I've heard both stories. You know, I've heard people that are like, yeah, no, you can't do that. And I've heard people that are like, yeah, I mean, why not? You know, especially if you go changing a bunch of stuff on it and you have the rights to use the model. Yes, and I do have the rights to use the model. It is a model I own, so I bought it right on Turbo Squid and made sure I did everything the right way. I've seen tons of paid models on the Mod Hub, but honestly, if they ask, I would straight tell them. Giants won't have any idea where you got it from, I don't think. Yeah, my only worry is that it's like, because I stream it, that obviously they could watch the stream and be like, oh yeah, he even said he paid for it. But at the same time, I don't want to be like a liar about it. Like I don't mind just like telling people straight up where it came from. Like I got it on Turbo Squid. It was a model, you know. I gotta start shut the door here. The dogs keep wanting to holler at each other. Yeah, straight up stealing mods from someone and charging for mods. Yeah, absolutely. I won't do that. The only thing I would do is allow some of the higher tier members on the channel early access, but that's it. Give it to them a little bit early, have them help me test it. That's it. That's all I would do. Old first gen Tacoma. Yeah, I think we've actually had one before in 19, if I remember right. I feel like we had a first gen Tacoma then. Maybe not a Tacoma. I might be wrong on that. It might not have been Tacoma. Well, I know we have a second gen Tacoma. Because I know I have a second gen Tacoma. Where's it at? It's a little red guy. Yeah. Little second gen Tacoma. Or is that a third gen? I can't remember. I think it's technically a second gen, right? Yeah. Not really any options for it. It's pretty basic. Interior on it's pretty rough. And I mean, but it's a good model to start with. Somebody wanted to go in and upgrade and stuff. That's a lot of lime. We go through a lot of lime in this thing. Second, okay, yeah. I do have a friend that is working on a 3rd gen Tacoma. One of the newer ones. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm hoping he gets it done fairly soon. He's got a lot of work he's doing to it. I think about it. I think I got a Hilux from him. He sent me a Hilux as well. He's big on the Toyotas, so he's constantly sending me good stuff. For Toy. Hey, Smokey, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Why is this not liming over here? It doesn't need it, apparently. Okay. Interesting. Very weird that just this front corner here doesn't need lime. Huh. Very strange. Okay. Have a 3rd real life. Love it as a work truck. The 3rd gen Tacomas are nice. The only reason I didn't get a 3rd gen Tacoma when I was looking for a truck was the Ranger was cheaper, and I like the engine better than the Ranger, really. What it came down to. For those of you that haven't seen my truck, it's a pretty funny picture. You'll get a kick out of this. Yeah. That's my truck. And yes, that's me in a bikini top. But, yeah. Good times, good times. That was for when we hit the 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I got engaged in a bikini, so, you know, stuff happens. Fighting an IT. Oh, dude, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. That's just rough. I should probably go put this thing away, right? I don't really need this anymore. Fold that up. I totally didn't mean to take out my bales with it. Precision farming is not as much use. Yeah, it's not. It's not bad. I really love precision farming. It's one of my favorite mods. If we're just talking all around mods, not necessarily vehicles or whatever. I'd say it's up there. Eyes are ruined now. Got you, buddy. I got you. There's so many people that like don't like precision farming. It's something that never made sense to me because it honestly makes things easier. It honestly makes the game easier to play, and people are like, "Oh no, I don't want to use precision." I get that. For some reason it just doesn't make sense. I mean, you only have to fertilize once, and you can do it when you plant. So that to me is the biggest difference between the two. For my dryer, I can't get a wire smoke. It would be better just not have any smoke or effect that is a little more smokestack looking. I would do an effect that is a little more smokestack looking. That would be. I think you want the smoke effect. For when I was using your dryer and testing it out, I think you want the smoke effect for sure. And yeah, a smokestack would be a good way to go if you're trying to. You can't really get it wider, per se. It's weird that you can't really get it wide. I'm guessing it's something to do with the like the kind of the same issue that Dusty Lands expansion had and all that stuff. That it just doesn't work on all platforms. Really poofy, I guess, but I can't get it to show in game. That's strange. It's very strange that you can't get it to show in game. Wonder why that would be. Yeah, I mean, even if you just did like a little smokestack type of deal, or even do I have anything with dual exhausts? I don't think I do. You know, now that I think about it, I feel like people avoid dual exhausts just for that. I was almost thinking like you could have like two pipes coming out of the side of the dryer just as like exhaust vents. Index can't be found here. That's strange. I don't think I've ever seen that. Index can't be found. Index can't be. What the heck would that be from? I have no idea. That one's beyond me. Trying to think who's really, really good with stuff like that. You could try messaging FSG modding group. I would say they probably have the most experience out of anyway right now with the particle effects. And they are actually really good about answering messages. I would say shoot them a message, see if they might have any ideas. Not referencing the nodes correctly. Okay. So then it would have to be... I don't know. I'm really not good with the with coding. I'm sure since that's the only that's just taking existing effects and multiplying that. Okay. Okay. So then what if for your smoke effect you just used like an exhaust smoke effect like what you're seeing right now on the tractor? I guess I'm sitting at the wrong angle to see it, ain't I? Took like the exhaust effect on a tractor and multiplied it. Would that work? Just multiply the effect. Do like that same thing. Probably just gonna go smoke stack effect and then stretch it out. Okay, yeah. That would work then. That would be... I would say that's probably your best bet. Probably your best bet. That's all I can think. I really haven't messed with hardly any of XML coding to do with like particles and anything like that, or really much of any XML coding. To be fair, I did a fair bit in 19, but not enough in 22 yet to really understand it. It's mostly the same thing, but as far as I understand, anyhow, but it is a little beyond me. Think a little more, move on another style driver, new factory. That would be cool. That would be really cool. That sounds like awesome projects for you, man. I hope everything works out for you. Yeah, feel free to send me anything if you need to test it or anything. I got your back, buddy. Yeah, I could always show it to my community here. Maybe they have ideas too on like how to make it work. There's definitely a handful of modders that hang out around here. Might be able to help. Yeah. Hey, have you been putting out much content lately? I haven't checked in a minute. I've been really slow on the subscription feed lately. Putting out much lately? I know for a while there you were cranking them out pretty regularly, but have not. Gotcha. Fair enough, man. The modding stuff can definitely take up your time. Summer's been super busy. Yeah, I totally get that. We should actually probably fill this up first. Oh, this tractor likes the tip of this thing, doesn't it? Yeah, it kind of does. Can we make it work? Maybe. It's gonna be a bit of a struggle bus, but I think we can make it happen. Now we need to open cover. See if we can get anything to fill. This tank here is supposed to be a seed tank, but I don't know how this is gonna work. Oh, it does. It does. Am I on the wrong cover? So let's start filling. Is that not working? Should definitely be working. See if I can figure this out. We try filling the rear tank first. Maybe that'll help. Move our sprayer. The bob over here a little bit. Yeah, I totally get summer being busy, man. That's the same story all the way around. I tell you, streams have been really slow for the summer, which, I mean, to be expected, but at the same time, it's like, man, this is pretty rough. I don't need that much. Let's just put like 50,000. That's a lot of money even still. Jay stopped and his tank is empty. Okay, we're gonna have to refill that. Let's go grab him and bring him back over. This thing goes through a lot of lime. I guess these fields need it pretty bad. Yeah, that's the way it goes with summertime. On YouTube especially, it just gets slow in the summer. But it's alright. You know, we troop around. I'm thinking probably within the next 2 weeks, I'm probably going to cut back my stream schedule personally and do 2 streams a week and 2 videos a week is my hope. And that way we can try to get more video content out, because I just have not been putting out videos, and I need to. Because now we're starting to get views on videos, even on older videos. They're picking up views. So I gotta get that back up and rolling. So, especially the roleplay stuff, that's been doing really well for us. Some of the older roleplay videos I did, especially on Elk Mountain, were kind of taking off. So need to continue doing that. 10 Levi. Okay, gotcha. Hey JR, how you doing, man? D-Max, welcome in, buddy. How you doing, man? Up to 29 likes today. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. We got about an hour left to stream, so a little less than an hour, 50 minutes. Plenty of time left today. Get some more work done. Actually progressing pretty nicely on the farm here today. Kids are back to school, so hoping to get the ball rolling on more content for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. I gotcha. How old am I? I am 24 almost. I'll be 24 in October. Right? You can do the math on that. Yeah, 24 in October. So we're gonna have a few updates to Dry Mod, then taking a break to focus on content. Hey, that's a good way to do it, man. That's a good way to do it. I'm trying to do 1 stream a week on the mod, and the rest pretty much kind of whatever, either farming or farm builds. And it's been working okay, but it's slowed down quite drastically over the past month or so. So crank out a couple videos. Come winter time, we might go back to the 4 streams a week schedule, but I think I'm going to cut back and do some videos, just because they've been excelling. Turning old in about a month. Fair enough. Fair enough. I gotta think about it, and I'm only 23. I gotta think about how old I am. That's rough. 35 D-Max? Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I would have totally lost track. I forget it all the time. I'm way too busy to be remembering how old I am. 39. I gotcha. Yeah. It's crazy as my dad is 43, so not much older. Not much older. T2000, the truck is finally here. Really? Is there some mod up? Is the drop that I missed? Maybe they dropped more mods today than I realized. Maybe. Maybe. No, I didn't miss anything. T2000 truck. Oh, you're talking about the one from Hispano from the other day. I gotcha. Yeah. That's not a bad looking truck. Not a bad looking truck. Not doing me any favors here, Tech. Yeah, don't feel bad. My dad was pretty young when he had me. Don't feel bad. Yeah, I know what you mean about getting old, though. My dad is definitely feeling the same thing. I'm feeling the same thing at 24, so. Moving okay on the lime. How are we moving on the Oh yeah, we got that filled. Soon you'll be 14. Oh man. Every time I think I'm old, there's always someone older, and then we got some kids that'll pop in and say I'm 10 or I'm 14. It's like, man, maybe I'm older than I realize. What is going on here? Why is this being funny? Figure this one out. You feel old at 10? I don't want to hear it, Levi. Don't want to hear it. Poor Fusion over here. Let's try that. Yeah, that worked. Oh, it's all one silo. It just looks like two. Crap. Can we get this thing turned around? It's gonna be kind of a tight turnaround. There's not a whole lot of room here. Yeah, we can get it. That's what the Traction King's for, right? Nice tight turn radius. You can flip equipment around like that. Yeah. That did well. That did well. Guy's still cruising along. He's almost done with this field. We're gonna plant some soybeans, I think. I think that's what we want. And then we won't need a whole lot of nitrogen. 14, then don't rush. It's fun after you turn 20. It goes after you turn 18. It's not very fun anymore. I'm telling you guys. It might seem like it's all the rage, but yeah, turning 18 is really not where all it's cracked up to be. I promise. Actually, just change that sorghum. I didn't mean to do that. Soybeans. And maybe someone that thinks you were young. Yes, that's true. Very true. Say on your mod when you're close to wanting to submit, let me know and give you some info on what giants will look for so you can have. Hey, yeah, I totally will. And honestly, just about any of the modders that are within, you know, like my circle here, so you're definitely on that list. I will probably send it to them and have them have a peek at everything, you know. That and give you guys some early access and give you some time to enjoy it. And I trust pretty much all the modders. I don't think any of them are gonna leak it, right? So, crap. What did I need to do? We need to finish liming, don't we? Before we can actually, sell that thing or start planning it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Getting all tongue twisted now. I've been talking too long. Stone picker, we can get rid of that. Shouldn't need that again for a while. We'll just buy it again when we need it. Let this guy finish liming. We should be able to get going. It looks like he's got this field done at least, so we can do that. Hey, Eric, popping back in again. Promotion test to make sure it worked. No log warning error. There was more to it than I should have checked. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff with the Giants testing stuff that I don't really understand. That it's definitely going to come as a surprise if I try to figure it out on my own. So, yeah, I would say I'll probably send it to you, Yos, Schultz, all the modding guys that hang out around here fairly regularly. Let everyone have a look at it and see what they think. Yeah, I'm really worried about the German translations. That's where I'm really gonna have a hard time, and I know it. Translation shaders are, yeah. The translations is really where I'm gonna get my butt kicked. I have a feeling. Anything else I can do while I wait on this lime? I don't really think I can do much. Deep. Oh, okay. Okay. Nice, JR. I didn't know you could do that. I wonder if I should get myself a little tender. Just a little tender cart. I'll keep my lime topped up while we're going here. This is kind of being a pain. I hate having to come all the way back every time. Do have that guy from Iceberg that actually works pretty well. What does this go to? It's kind of sweet. If you didn't translate fully, they'll tell you. But yeah. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That they're actually pretty helpful with it. As long as you have it, like, at least somewhat together, you know. Does this do lime? It does. That could work. If it'll dip high enough. I'm just kind of worried about like a small auger wagon not having a long enough pipe. Yeah, I'd be happy to hear JR. Wondering what keyboard those came from. I think I'm gonna try this guy. Let's try this guy. Oh wait, 16,000 liters isn't gonna be enough. We need a higher capacity. Is the other one gonna have the same problem, the hideout? 17.3. What's the capacity on the spreader? 18,000. Yeah. Okay. So we got to get creative then. We need to go a little bit bigger. We need at least something more along the lines of let's go with a Kinsey cart. It'll hold 30,000. That's not bad. Let's just get the little Kinsey 851. I think that's the way to go. That'll get us almost 2 loads. Almost. Oh, this one's 37. This one will get us 2 loads. Let's try this one. This track's look kind of funky, didn't it? Just the way it looked. Okay. Let's get some BKTs on there. I like BKTs. And do we actually have enough horsepower with anything to pull it that's not in use? Traction King, yeah. Traction King should be enough. Where did I put that? Oh, it's back hooked up to the seater, isn't it? Crap. We almost need another tractor, don't we? I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. As much as I love the Farmall, I don't really have much of a use for it. So I'm going to get rid of the Farmall. And I feel terrible about that. Because I really love this tractor. But I'm going to get rid of the Farmall. I feel like I'm going to regret this. I'm going to get rid of it. And we're going to buy... Get a Challenger. We totally could. A Challenger would work. Totally could. I was thinking the Steiger. Just to match the rest of the stuff. Because, I mean, we've got a pretty red farm going on here. I was kind of thinking of the Steiger. I mean, this thing is just sweet. It really is. I love the Challenger, but this thing is really cool. I haven't used this one yet. It's the other thing. 1050. I don't really want to go with 1050. I don't want anything new. That I know for sure. Okay. I'm not going to go with this just because I'm not finding a single tire option. I don't really want to deal with a dual. Unless we go with the Steiger on tracks. AKA the quad track. Challenger SRT car. I actually do have one in game. Or I have a Charger, not a Challenger. Apologies. Oh. Wait, why does this have a... Does this thing really have a green star strapped to the top of it? Oh, that's funny. Honestly, that's enough to deter me, actually. It's enough to deter me. I don't really want the green star on top. Yeah, let's just get the get our favorite. I guess that's the way to go. Somehow it always ends up. I end up with this tractor. Show you? Okay. Yeah, give me a second. Give me just a second. US mud flaps. No. I want the CB. I want the beacon lights. I want the triangle. I do want the weight. I don't want the brand new one, but I want 755B, I think is the one I like. Or 765B. Yeah, that's the one I like. Time to make quesadillas. Yeah. We'll set up. Nice, Yos. I could do with the quesadilla right now. That's actually sounding really good. I kind of hate that you said that because now I really want one. We could change the window tint. I don't really want to. We'll do a blue. Just a light blue. Sick. Fantastic tractor. Good sounds. Drives nice. Let's fill this thing up with lime. And we need to open the cover. Am I not under the pipe? Yeah, I am. There we go. I'll probably have to refill this thing. Refill the tank. Show you. Okay. Yeah. Give me a second. Charger. I do have the old Charger RT, but the Challenger I have, you can do. Oh wait, Charger. It is a Charger. I'm an idiot. I don't have a Challenger. That's what it is. And we can do. We have all the law enforcement stuff. We got spoiler options. You could do the 2014 SRT if you want. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Put the big boy. We got the. We could do. You could have all this stuff up front painted if you want. You can have it black. You would probably want it like that if you're trying to make like a demon. We have an SRT wide body demon. We have SRT wide body. We've got the Scat Pack wide body. We've got the SRT. SRT 6.4 throwback. We've got the Scat Pack RT. Right there would be the new RT. Would be the one that you want. And then we've got the older RT. And then we've got GT Hemi, GT, SXT, SRT wide body demon, all the way up. Anything you want. All these options. I kind of like the RT with the newer style front end. I think it looks good. That's personally the way I'd want it. And then you can do an XXT. Let's change the wheel color to the aluminum wheel. GT rear wheel drive, GT all wheel drive, RT rear wheel drive, Devil's Rim rear wheel drive, Scat Rim, SRT, SRT Demon, Steelies, and aluminum. Yeah. Plenty of options. This is by Random Man Buck, actually. So, pretty sweet car. Plenty of options. Whatever you could possibly want, pretty much. I've been. Why are these dogs barking again? Seriously. They're driving me nuts. Yeah. I'm not going to buy it, but yeah, you get the idea anyway. You could do Do like everything blue you can. Wait, what? SRT Demon? Yeah. SRT Demon would be the like the 800 horsepower drag car or whatever that they did. I don't think it might have been the 707. I can't remember what engine they did on it. Anywho, yeah, pretty cool. Have an RT if you want an RT. You can change the spoiler color too if you want to make it all match. Can rims on this would actually probably be more of a stainless color, if I'm thinking right. Or I mean, if you want to make them bronze or black or whatever you want to do, totally up to you. Pretty sweet car. Anywho, I'm not a big Charger Challenger guy myself, but it's nice. Why are these dogs? Man, these dogs are driving me nuts today. We're going to have to figure out how this works. This is Kita's first morning stream. What are you doing, Kita? Let's go fill this lime smarter up, get him back to work. So we can keep it running. Yeah, Leela, I know what you mean. Wanting a PC is... it's a hard battle getting into it, but once you're in, it's awesome. Hopefully this pipe's tall enough that we can actually put material in here. I really hope we can. Went too far. Oopsie. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't take off running on me. Just try to fill them up real quick. That works out. Gives us a way to fill lime in the field and lime spreader movement. Except for now he's not moving. He should definitely be moving. There you go. Put the pipe away. Pull back over here just for a bit. And then whenever he's empty again, we can fill it back up. We should be able to start seeding this middle field, though. So I might bring the seeder over this way. Wherever it's at. One of these. Yeah, there we go. Just walked in the... Oh. Retracted that message. This thing isn't on. I don't know why it's pulling so hard. I am going uphill, I guess. The store sells mincemeat, but the best part is, oh. Walked in the line. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. Not a big deal. Why is this pulling so slow? I should definitely be able to pull this better than this. I might have to swap out the Traction King for the Cedar. Swap the Auger and the Cedar around. Pre-mixed with onion and garlic stuff. Nice. Nice. I don't like the big pieces. Yeah, me neither. I don't like big pieces either. I don't either. I'm with you on that. Why is this pulling so slow? It's stuck in first gear, that's why. There we go. Now we're in second. Now we're pulling. Third. There we go. I don't know why this was acting weird. Branded as pasta meat. Nice. That's cool. Pasta minced meat. Yeah, I wish they had that here. I've never seen that here. Should probably hit up my local meat store instead of Walmart, though. I probably have better luck. I am a Walmart shopper, unfortunately. Habit I've been meaning to break for a while. Oh, it can't be planted in March. Duh. That's why we didn't plant it before. About that. So we're going to hold off on that for a while. Just for now, anyway. I am draining money like crazy, too. Trying to get everything up and running. Hopefully more of that cotton sells. It's less than 40 a week on food. Dude, I wish. I wish. I'm lucky if I get out of the store less than 100. every week. It's bad. I need to get way better about our food spending budget around here. It's one of our terrible things with me and Miss Tactical is we spend way too much on food. Spend way too much on fast food for how much money we spend on food at the store. We're both always in such a hurry that like we never really get to actually sit down and cook and stuff. And I've been thinking about trying one of the like food subscription services or whatever, but I feel like I'm gonna end up spending way more money on that than I would what I am already. I don't get to eat regularly enough. That's the main problem. More expensive it seems, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to look into it. If I could spend less than $100 a week on food, then great. But in fast food, yeah, it's a terrible habit. It's something we gotta break. It's been kicking our butt for a long time. It's a real bad habit. So I spend practically like $10 a week on nicotine, which to me, I'm fine with that. If I can keep my habit at $10 a week on nicotine, that's not bad. But it's really a habit I should quit as well, but one I've fought for a long, long time. It happened at $10 a week. I'm almost okay with it, you know. Food is definitely our vice in this house. Me and Miss Tactical both like fancy food and expensive food and fast food. Trying to think of like what else we could do while we wait. We really don't have anything. It's basically get the liming done and that's it. I don't really know what else. I'm probably gonna sell this boat because this boat costs way too much money. I really don't need it. It's a freaking boat. What? I don't even know why I have a boat. Sell this boat. Way too much money. Cooking is a badge. Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is we both can cook. It's just like it feels like we don't have time to cook. We probably have more time to cook than we give ourselves credit for, but like at the same time, like I don't know. I still want a boat on this farm though. I don't know why. There's no real reason for me to have a boat on this farm. I think I have a cheaper boat. Pretty sure I do. The car's tough for life. It is. It is. We got to do something about it. We're trying desperately to buy a house, and the big problem right now is obviously like the market is just so bad for buying a house, especially here in the States. It is. I don't know what it's like overseas, but here in the States, it is insane. Like every house is incredibly overpriced. Yeah, this one. I want to try this one. Unaffordable. Yeah, it really is. It's like it shouldn't be. It's the worst part. But like we want a house, so gotta figure it out, you know. And like they're starting now to come down. I'm hoping like January maybe is really our best bet. I'm hoping for January to be able to buy a house, but we're gonna find out one way or another. Here we go. Let's try a boat. Wanted a boat. It's a little bit more realistic of a boat than what we had before. The boat we had before was kind of outrageous. Like $1 million boat. Didn't really need that. Go try to hook this up. This Duramax sounds awesome. If anybody knows of any good like cat eye Chevy mods, feel free to send them to me because I have not found crap for good cat eye Chevys. This is the best one I've got. I mean, it's obviously a GMC, not a cat eye. Why is that not wanting to hook up? Should definitely be hooking up to this. If it don't hook up to that, I don't know what it will. Let's try the Ford, I guess. See if it hooks up to that. Moved out at 25 LL. Yeah, So we moved out of our parents' houses at 18, flat out. And actually, Miss Tactical was actually 17, believe it or not. She needed out of her parents' house that bad, and we've lived on our own since. But the rental house that we're in now, the only good thing about it is that it's cheap. It almost has enough space for everything we need, but it's cheap. But we could do a lot better on our incomes. So we really, really, really want to get a nice house. But the thing is it's just the market is crap right now, and I don't want to overspend on a house. I want a nice house, but I don't want to spend way too much money on one, if you know what I mean. So stuck in limbo at the moment. Very unfortunate my girlfriend bought the house she did. Yeah. I don't want to end up caught in a bad house. Haven't lived at home since I was 18. Yeah, 18. Within like the week I turned 18, I had got my first rental house. Was out the door. Not that my parents are bad or anything. I love my parents, but I didn't want to continue living under their roofs. That was basically what it was. And probably not the best idea, but like at the same time it was like, okay, I need my own place. At 18, I was making okay money. Nothing obviously to write home about, but like okay enough money that it was feasible to move out, and I'm glad I did. But at the same time, I almost wish I would have waited just a little longer. Might have helped. PTO doesn't really hook up, does it? It's strange. I wonder why that PTO doesn't hook up. Totally should. Same for me. Went to college, lived at home the following summer. Then it was that for me. I didn't go to college. I went to work in the trades, and at 18, $20 an hour was more than enough to be able to reason with moving out of parents' house, and it worked out. But yeah. All right, group. We'll catch you later, man. Catch you later, buddy. I'm still like back and forth on like should I have went to college or not, but honestly, end of the day, I'm kind of happy I didn't. Student debt is not something I wanted to fight. I was not getting any sort of scholarship or anything like that, so. And my parents weren't exactly in a position to help me at the time with college loans and stuff like that, so it would have been a lot of debt that I would rather not carry with me for the next 15 years, 20 years. It honestly put me in a really good spot with my credit, not going to college. Right now, I honestly have fantastic credit. I could definitely go get a pre-approval on a house anytime, but we have enough for a down payment to be comfortable with. But I'd really, like I said, not like to overspend on a house. Most of these houses around me are pretty junk for the money they're asking. And I live in one of the cheapest areas in the country to live in. So if that tells you much. They say housing costs here in Ohio, roughly where I am, is one of the lowest areas in the country. And it's still outrageous. Still outrageous. We're talking like $200,000 for a 1,000 square foot home. It's like I'm not okay with it. Student loan debt is awesome, and I didn't yeah, see, that's the thing. And you hated most of college. See, I would have been in the same way. I hate school. I really hate school. It's not something I enjoy. Learning about stuff that really doesn't apply to what it is I want to do is not something I care to do. And even through trade school, technically the apprenticeship program, the classes I had to take for the apprenticeship program were not always applicable, but like, yeah, I don't know. I'd still rather do that than college. And you're not related to my major. My GPA was not good. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Is I would have been the same exact way. So, and I made it through all my classes in the apprenticeship program fairly well. Did everything I was supposed to do. Got a journeyman's card. And, I don't even actually still do the exact same job I went to the apprenticeship program for. I'm at the same company, but I actually have a way easier job now than I did then. That was for mechanical maintenance, and I'm actually in tooling now, but it's actually like a subdivision of tooling. It's not even really mainstream tooling per se. And I'll be honest, it's been a really, really good job for the amount of work I have to do. I'll put it that way. It's an easy job for the money, and to me, like, it's hard to beat that. It's a job I could totally retire doing, and make plenty of money doing it. You know, not gonna get rich or anything. Don't get me wrong, but could definitely retire fairly, reasonably. But even that's not exactly what I have in mind for the rest of my life. I'd love to do YouTube for the rest of my life. That's really what I want. Sitting here streaming and talking to you guys, that's my passion. That's really what I enjoy doing. That was just really a means to an end in retirement. That's how I feel about my job. It's a means to retirement. But yeah, I don't know. Doesn't need to go to college, go to trade school. Yes, exactly. And that's how I feel about it too. Having done it that way, and having been fairly successful going that route, going to trade school or getting into an apprenticeship program or that kind of thing, I honestly think that's the way to go. Especially if it's a debt-free type of deal. Not all trade schools are debt-free, but the apprenticeship program I got into was very much so debt-free. They paid for everything. And they would actually pay if I wanted to go to a college now, but for me, it's not in the cards. It's not something I have ever wanted to do with my life. I don't care to go to college. Not for me. Back in ag, like do a precision ag and program. Yeah, that would be solid. That would be solid. Honestly, if I was to get out of tooling and not get into the YouTube, the only other thing that would really interest me would be programming. Honestly, that would be up my alley. And honestly, I was kind of stupid when I got into the to be a mechanical maintenance apprentice. I really should have gone for electrical maintenance because I know electrical way more than I know mechanical. I'm way more electrically equipped than I am mechanically. My dad was actually a electrician for like 15 years. And he's actually retired at 42. Set up really fast. It's crossed my mind. Don't tempt me. Yeah, I really should have been an electrician. That's really what I understand much more of, and that would have been much more of a jump start into programming and that kind of thing. But it didn't go that way, and I'm okay with that at this point, you know. So yeah, my dad actually really lucked out at when he was 40. His company had basically, I can't remember the name of it. It was basically like when he started with the company, he started when he was 18, that they had basically set up like a secondary retirement plan. Not an IRA, not a 401k, but more of a like a stock sharing type of deal. And well, it ended up being that the company decided to pay out those investments to the employees, and when they did, my dad received a lot of money, a very significant amount of money, and it was enough for him to go ahead and retire. And yeah, pension plans are a thing of the past, absolutely. My dad really lucked out with it when he did, and like I said, it was enough for him to retire from his job, and now he's actually started up a business doing epoxy as his own thing, and he's raking in money doing it. So like epoxy countertops and epoxy like memorial type pieces and stuff like that. It's really good stuff, and he's making a killing doing it. Super awesome for him, you know. And he's basically doing it like when he wants to. He doesn't even really have to like do it consistently, like it's his job. He can take days off and all sorts of stuff like that. I wouldn't do a GoFundMe. I wouldn't. I'm not trying to like ask people that don't really know me all that much to just fund me, you know. Of course, donations and everything, all that kind of stuff are very much so appreciated. Memberships, that kind of stuff, it does help a ton. Really, the goal is with YouTube though is to have YouTube pay for it, and donations from you guys to really just be, you know, tokens of appreciation more than anything. I don't want anyone to feel like they're trying to fund me. They're trying to keep me afloat, you know. That's it's not how it is for me, you know. I don't want to just take handouts. I've always been like that. I don't do handouts. I do appreciate them, but the goal here is to have YouTube ad revenue and eventually enough members that, you know, that kind of thing, that it takes care of itself. But yeah, of course we do have some very generous people in this community that like to take matters into their own hands. Eric the Crazy Viking, I'm looking at you, dude. Yeah, exactly. YouTube has the huge pockets. Let's make them pay the bills, right? Like that's what it's about. Let's make this giant corporation pay for the content, not the viewer. Of course, YouTube premium ads do pay more than regular ads, so paying YouTube does help me a lot, actually. I will say this though, like memberships and donations, stuff like that through YouTube hands it, or takes 33% of that money, or 30% of that money. I don't even get it all. You know what I mean? So, like, I just want you guys to like be very conscious of that if you're thinking about making huge donations. Is YouTube takes a good chunk of that money for themselves. That's not me trying to be stingy about it. I'm just telling you guys, like, that's where your money is going. On top of that, I got to pay taxes on all that good stuff. So, like, just keep that in mind for any creator here on YouTube that you're making donations to. If they have like a PayPal link, that's always the better option. And that way it's less money going to the big company, if you know what I mean. You know, of course, do what you guys want to do, but just try to keep that in mind. Like, yeah. I will never complain about a donation or anything. Like, I promise. But yeah, you do not want to fund YouTube. That's how I feel about it. Oh, hey, that hooks up. For some reason, the GMC didn't like it. Wait, load the boat on. Is that a thing? It's kind of screwing off at this point, but really like it if my boat would hook up. Come on. Hey, this always does this. I don't understand it. Okay, well, you know, boats all have PayPal links set up for exactly. It's not to be stingy. It really isn't. It's especially for me. It is. I'd rather if you guys knew exactly where your money is going. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Boat is on something I need. Yeah. I've had that twice now with Lance modding boats. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why they act like that sometimes. It's very strange. Anywho, guess we won't have a boat. Is what it is. The big deal. Yeah, that's... If you guys are giving me your money, I want you guys to know that you're actually giving me your money, not handing it straight to YouTube. You know, that's a big deal for a lot of people. You know, super chats and stuff like that are fun though too. Don't get me wrong, especially like the stickers. That's fun. Like, you're getting a little bit of extra value for your money if you want to do like a $5 super sticker or whatever. Like, you know, that's not hurting anything. But 30% of $5 is way less than 30% of $100. You know, way less money actually lost. That's how I see it. Corporate greed, you know how it goes. Same reason I've thought about setting up a Patreon as well, just as a alternative for people that don't like doing YouTube memberships, you know. Just as an option for those people. But even, again, the memberships, I will never create more than a $10 a month tier, just because that's $10 a month that I'm actually getting $7 of it, not, you know, YouTube's only getting $3 in that case. You know, it's $3. I mean, it's still a loss, but YouTube CEO has to get paid. Exactly. As if they don't make enough money, you know. As if they don't make enough money. And they take a percentage of the ad revenue too, and that's before you even see it, you know. I think it's actually more than 30% of the ad revenue they keep. So, when did I start YouTube? Well, if you go to my About, my channel's actually about 10 years old, but I have been making content actively for the past since last October. So, we've grown quite well in that time, I would say. Grown quite well. Almost a year. A year I've been very, very happy about. A year I've enjoyed a ton. Honestly, like doing YouTube has been huge in my life. Started 3 months ago, just blew up. I mean, it's kind of what it felt like, isn't it? Because the first 3 months of this, we were freaking flying, man. We hit the first 3 months. We hit the 1K, you know. So, we're at 2610 now. So, We're still just zooming. Always have been. This channel has done very, very well. Within a year, that's fantastic progress. I couldn't be any happier with it. It really has done fantastically. So the ad revenue at this point is very minimal, but we're talking less than $100 of total ad revenue earned in the time my channel has existed, pretty much. But like, we've had a ton of fun, and like I said, we got crazy people like Eric's Crazy Viking and Nick Stegman and all sorts of people that have donated tons of money and helped us out a ton with it. But I have put most of that money into the setup to make it happen. So those donations have gone a long way in helping the stream be what it is. I mean, we have fancy buttons that we can do stuff like this, and voice bot isn't turned on. Of course, it's not. It's gonna put funny sound, but we gotta turn that back on. It's all right. We got a second while this fills up. Hey, it is the end of the stream though, too. Though I just realized that's a thing. That's not working either. Okay. I'll fix that later. Anyway, guys, it is Thursday, so we will be live again tomorrow. What are we going to do tomorrow? Oh, yeah, I'm going to be on the Formal Pickle server. Formal Pickle server. That'll be pretty fun. We're going to do some landscaping stuff, I think. Do some mowing, do some little stuff. We still got to get some more equipment on that server, so that'll be the first thing. We'll buy some more equipment, haul it over to the farm, and start with that, and then we will drive around and mower and see what we can get done. So maybe we'll mow the Formal Pickles yard or something crazy. I don't know. We'll see. All sorts of interesting stuff coming up. Next week, I don't want to set it in stone yet, but I'll probably only stream Tuesday and Friday, and then Monday and Thursday. Hopefully I can put out a video. Hopefully. I don't want to set that in stone yet, so bear with me. All right, dudes. We will catch you all tomorrow morning. Hope to see you there. Take it easy. Bye.